Now, second method of preparation of amines is by using haloalkanes. So haloalkanes, they undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction in the presence of ammonia, right? Ammonia acts as a nucleophile. So I have taken one example here. This is chloroethane. So nitrogen attacks the carbon containing halogen. Halogen goes out. So I have just represented it like this. Halogen goes out, and from here hydrogen. So loss of HCl is there, and an NH2 group gets attached here. Fine. So in this reaction, if chloroethane is available, present in excess, if the conditions are not controlled, then the primary amine formed will further undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction with this compound, because still the lone pairs are present and it will attack the carbon. It can still act as a nucleophile. Fine. So again I am representing it H and Cl. So you have here another ethyl group gets attached to nitrogen, and in this case you will get secondary amine. Fine. Then further it can further attack, in just like previous step, one more ethyl group gets attached and you will get a tertiary amine in this case. Fine. Now lone pair is still present. Now it can further attack here, but this time there is no replaceable hydrogen on the nitrogen. Fine. So nitrogen will just donate its lone pair to carbon, and loss of Cl negative is there. So nitrogen will develop a positive charge combined with Cl negative. So I have already told you, such a category where one more ethyl group gets attached to nitrogen, 4 carbon are attached to nitrogen. So this category we already have studied. This is quaternary ammonium salts. Fine. So in this way, this particular method gives us a mixture of primary, secondary, tertiary as well as quaternary ammonium salts, right? So this method is not very much useful to prepare primary amines, the pure primary amines, right? So industrially this method is used, but this method is not suitable for laboratory preparation. Fine. Now, if certain conditions are controlled, then we can restrict the amount of product form and the type of product form. Fine. That means if suppose I use ammonia in excess, if ammonia is used in excess, then in the first step only, almost all the molecules of chloroethane, they undergo this first step and they all will be used up in the first step, and the product will get only primary amine. And in the further step for the primary amine, this is not available. This will not be available. So second and the further step will not take place. Our reaction is up to this stage, that we will get primary amines only. Fine. But if we are using this in excess, then all the step will go on. So the major product will get is quaternary ammonium salt. Along with that, small amount of primary, secondary and tertiary amines are there. Fine. So as a result, this shows that method is not suitable for laboratory preparation but can be used industrially where we require the mixture. Fine. Now another important factor regarding this reaction cannot be used to prepare aromatic amines. For example, which we can easily understand, to prepare aromatic amine, we have to treat ammonia with chlorobenzene, so that nitrogen attacks here, loss of Cl negative takes place, right? But this is not possible because we know these aryl halides are very less reactive towards nucleophilic substitution reaction, which we already know from the first chapter, because in these cases when halogen is directly attached to the benzene ring, then due to resonance effect, this bond is partially a double bond. So because it's a double bond, so therefore it's very difficult for chlorine to get detached from the carbon, right? So this reaction will not take place under normal condition, right? So it is not suitable for preparation of aromatic amines, but this reaction is only suitable for preparation of aliphatic amines. Fine. Okay. Now we have third method of preparation, which is also very important. That is from alkyl or aryl cyanides or isocyanides. Fine. So we have the reaction. For example, alkyl cyanides, they undergo a reduction. We can use different reducing agents like one, that is a catalytic reduction. Here you see the pi bonds are there. This bond gets, this group gets reduced, like all the pi bonds are removed. If all the pi bonds are removed under these conditions, then we are left with this situation. Now carbon is having two bonds only, so it will be satisfied by hydrogen. So two hydrogen from the reducing agent will be given to carbon. Just to understand, I am explaining like that. And two hydrogen are given to nitrogen. So in this way, you have got a primary amine. Fine. So you see here this group CN. If we see, this group is reduced and will get a primary amine. For example, if I am having this compound, IUPAC naming like the 1, 2, 3, this is propane nitrile. Cyanides are in IUPAC naming known as nitriles. Fine. So under these conditions, we can also use lithium aluminum hydride for this reduction. So what do we get? Say the CN group is reduced and will get CH2 NH2. So if you see carefully, then here if you leave this functional group, only two carbon are there in the chain. Fine. But now if you see this primary amine, you have three carbons in the chain. Fine. So because of cyanide group, this reaction is very useful whenever you are asked to increase the length of the chain. Fine. So next we will take example of aromatic. For example, this. Take it. So here again the same conditions. We'll simply have here CH2. The triple bond will change to single bond, and the bond is satisfied, the tendency covalency is satisfied by a required number of hydrogen atoms. Fine. So all these hydrogen atoms which are attached to carbon and nitrogen are provided by the reducing agent. So this is one of the very important method. Here also will get primary. Fine. So let me do one application of this reaction in conversions. Cyanide group is also very important in conversions. Suppose you get a conversion from ethane to propanamine. Very simple, very important. You see, lastly I have taken one example of conversion of ethane to ethanamine. Fine, but now this is ethane to propanamine. Here two carbons are there, it, and here three carbons are there, it is prop. So there is increase in the chain, so cyanide will be definitely introduced in this conversion. We will require cyanide. And remember, whenever you require cyanide, you have to prepare